AI tools like ChatGPT, Claude, Gemini, and other LLMs and other AI tools in general are powerful tools to make the life of a requirements engineering so much more efficient. And there's plenty of use cases. Today, I'm going to show you how to brainstorm an impact map with the help of an AI assisting your work process. First of all, what is an impact mapping? Actually, the idea of impact mapping is to answer four basic questions: why, who, how, and what. And we start with why. That's a famous sentence, I think. We start with why. So we have a clear goal of our core business objective, what we want to achieve. Then we think about, okay, who are all the actors, who are people who can influence these outcomes? We have a list of that. It could be users, customers, stakeholders, etc., etc. Then we think about the how, so the impacts. What changes in behavior of those actors can have an influence into our goal? And the last question that we ask is like, what are the deliverables? So which features of our product or which tasks or whatever needs to be done or executed to create this impact that we looked at before. How impact mapping works? Well, basically, we start with a business goal and we map the relationships down to our deliverables. So we start with a business goal, we map out the actors, we map out the impacts, we map out the deliverables that will drive these impacts. It helps us create a focus and alignment because we have a clear link between the work that is being done and the business objectives that we want to achieve. It helps the team to stay truly focused on what matters. And it also gives help in prioritizing features and tasks based on their potential impact on achieving the business goals. What are the key benefits of impact mapping? It gives clarity on focus on the most impactful activities to reach the business goals. It also reduces waste in the sense of time and effort spent on features which don't have a clear business benefit or don't, help us get into the direction of achieving a goal. And it also helps in communication because it improves the collaboration between all stakeholders and the development teams as well. What you can see at the bottom is an example of an impact map. It's a strategic planning technique. And actually, the way how it is done usually is like we start with why, then we figure out the actors, then the impact and the deliverables, but we don't do all the connections. In each stage, we look at the most impactful actor or persona that can, or the highest potential, that has the highest potential to achieve the goal. So in this example, we can see we want to increase our revenue by 10% over the next 30 days. Then we think about the actors. Which actors do we have? Well, we have existing customers, prospective customers, etc. And then we already figured out, well, the actors then can influence our result the most are the existing customers. Then how can existing customers have an impact on our revenue increase that we want to achieve? Well, they could order larger value items, or they could just spend more time on your product, or they could also refer more friends. In this example, we figured out referring more friends is the one impact that has the highest potential to achieve our goal. So we look at this and then we think about, okay, how can existing customers refer more friends? That is actually the deliverables or the features of our product. Well, we could do that with a referral bounty, we could do that with XYZ, or we could do that with the discount code. And as you can see here, we figured out that the deliverable or the feature discount code is the one which has the highest potential to get us as fast as possible to our business goal if we map this back. And that's the way it works. So we create some sort of a mind map, but we don't work on all branches. We always look at the most potential ones, which is helpful, and it makes the tool easy, simple, and understandable. Now, what I have prepared here is a little prompt that you can put into the AI of your choice and work on it and get an impact map out of it. So what you can see here in the first paragraph is a general kind of setup or pre-training of the LLM, what I want to achieve with it today. We're saying, hey, you're an expert in requirements engineering and business analysis, so we're putting the role. And the AI is also familiar with Roman Pichler's product vision board that I showed you how to develop one with the help of AI in a different video. And of course also with impact mapping, because this is what we want to create, an impact map. So I want you to create an impact map for a new food waste platform, taking the business goal, reduce food waste in Switzerland by 50% within 5 years. This is our main objective. And I want it to list all the actors that work with or that act with my product, then identify the one with the most potential, then list all the impacts or behaviors of this most potential actor. Then from the impacts, again, identify the most potential one. And then for that, give me the top 3 potential deliverables. Think step by step. Now, it needs some context about the app that I want to, or the platform or the product that I want to develop. And that's why I put a product vision board input that I've developed with in one of the last videos here to give context to the AI, what we're looking at. How does it look like? I have put the prompt into my clipboard already. You can see here, this is the same prompt as I've shown you. It starts to create an impact map for food waste platform with the goal that I just specified, the business goal. Now it's going step by step. It's identifying all the potential actors. Now it's looking at the actor which has the most potential. These are the supermarkets, it seems. Then we look at the impacts. How can supermarkets have the biggest impact on our goal? Well, there's different ideas that it comes up with. Now it's supposed to identify the one which has the most impact, which is collaborating with food redistribution channels. And now I want it to identify the top 3 potential deliverables for this impact. And here we go. We have a summary as well. Here are my top 3 deliverables. Again, as always, this is just a draft. If you disagree, then just feel free to discuss with your AI and adjust the results as much as you want, but until you're happy. But I think it's a lot better than just starting on a blank piece of paper and trying to figure that all out yourself. How does it look in the end? I've created a little mind map out from here. You can see reduce food waste in Switzerland. I have different actors and I have got the impacts and I've got the deliverables. I only filled the ones which it identified with our conversation that I had with the AI, which have the most impact. Right. I hope you like this. I hope you find it useful. Please try it out and let me know what's your experience with it. And if you have any questions, as always, feel free to reach out to me or just to drop a comment. I'm going to answer them as well. Bye for now.